just focused on getting it on the page. I'm just right now I'm on brand awareness now.
Okay.
Because it ain't no secret. Everybody see what's been going on around the city with you know, we be getting bashed and slandered, but everybody who know from the beginning know, you know, I helped started this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we might as well get into it a little bit because I really don't know like what happened. I don't know what the fallout was. All I know is there was a store on the south side, right?
Yep.
Store on the south side.
Yep.
Is it still?
South side. No, we got burned down.
Got burnt down.
Yeah. 830.
But
2020.
was everything cool before that?
See, I'm Southside reppin', big foot steppin'. Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look. It's chief, not lieutenant. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, another episode of Live on Lake Street. Very special guest. Long time coming, man. I've wanted to talk to you for a long time.
Likewise.
So we got BUDDAH BLESS in the building, man. Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
What up?
So I feel like we got a lot to talk about. Some things that maybe you and I are working on in the background. I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
But I want people to know that there's some things happening.
Definitely.
But let's start right off the bat. I want to talk about kind of your view of the content creation that we have taken part in, that we've done here over at Live on Lake Street. What does it look like from your point of view?
Man, it looks beautiful, man. You know, it's another reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice platform. I think the city needed, especially heading into a special season that I can foresee Minnesota coming up on. Not sure if everybody else do. I know a lot of people do, but like we damn near the last of the Mohegans, man. There's so many other overlooked states and cities who done got they shine and got they try, and it's our time now. You know what I'm saying? It's Minnesota right now.
I agree. However, the one thing I will say is, I was talking about this with somebody earlier. I don't remember who I talked to, too many people today, but we do a lot of talking in Minnesota about like why Minnesota isn't on and like why we're not getting noticed. But like, I don't know who the best rapper in Montana is.
Right.
I don't know who the best rapper in Idaho is.
That's
like,
real.
I don't know who the best rapper in most states are.
Yeah.
So like, who's to say it's not their turn?
That's real.
What makes us special? Why are we? I mean, I think we are special.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes I feel like we're a little bit arrogant here.
Yeah,
like
we
think
only special as we're gonna make ourselves.
Yeah,
you know?
right?
Yeah, that's real though. It's like don't nobody owe us shit. Really.
Why isn't it Montana's turn?
Yeah,
it might be.
Yeah,
maybe Montana's next. I don't know, but I agree with you. I do agree. I think it does feel like there's a culmination. Happening here for sure.
Definitely. And especially just from my ears being around in buildings and shit, it's always somebody that's in there from Minnesota. It's always somebody that know about something from Minnesota. One of the head music programmers at Tidal is his name is Nick. He from Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah. He go crazy when he's in the office. I'm St. Paul and it's the white cat, man. He cool as hell. He been waiting. He in the office letting you know like I can't wait for he was so just into the Minnesota scene. Like everybody that know if you're from here, like, man, we slept on. And so to hear somebody inside a building out in New York from here, like, yeah, slept on, and so that's why they was really excited, man. And the excitement's still there. So much talent here. It's just time to just get it out there. You know what I mean? It's in whatever sense that is. You know what I mean? People just got to keep working because you never know who's watching you.
Well, shout out to Nick over at Tidal. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Tidal's, that's my shit, too. I love Tidal.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I don't know how much you've seen or engaged in the Mount Rushmores that we've created.
I seen it.
What, you got thoughts on the Mount Rushmores? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I just think it should be, it shouldn't be a limit on the number right now. It should just be who should be in them respective positions and light, and I heard the gatekeeper shit too. You know what I mean? If it is, it's like it's according on which gate you trying to get kept from or keep people from or let in. So it's a lot of different gates. It should be a lot of different Rushmores. We got different genres of the same shit going on here. You know what I mean? There's people listening to the backpack, people listening to people creating new shit. So that's hard, man. I sit up all night trying to think of who should be. Then I'll be a little biased because there's people I ain't listen to that really probably should be up there, you know?
Well, I'll ask you a little later about artists that you like. But
all right, cool, yeah.
Considering you're in the fashion world, shout out to Levels.
Yeah.
What about a fashion Mount Rushmore in Minnesota?
Oh, shit. You did that to me. I got to just get my ear and eye to the streets a little bit more, man. I've been so focused and locked in on my goals and where I foresee taking my brand, you know what I'm saying, which is Levels House of Hoodies. We in 2 malls now, and I just been trying to expand, get that to 6 or 7, and then hopefully be able to look back and see who else, you know, doing something and try to pull them up with me. You know what I'm saying, and pull them along with me. But I would love to know more brands and see more brands. But
hey, watch our page. You might see one. You might see a Mount Rushmore go up.
Okay.
There might be one going up.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
It
let's
might
see.
be
I want to
going
see it, man, you know, because I've been into my fabric shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm real high on quality. I always been high on quality and designs. And
I can attest to that. This feels nice.
Thank you, man.
Very nice.
So I ain't just about the look. I want you to feel it and get your compliments and have that shit on in 2 years, 2-3 years if you want to, because that's what the fashion world is leading to. It ain't about what just came out yesterday. You can put on some shit that came out 10 years ago. It's about how the upkeep of it.
Yeah.
And how you rock it.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? So that's, you know, what I just been on is just doing my study on the fabrics, man. What lasts longest? What stitching are you using? What this and that, you know? So right now we working with the same people who been doing like shit for Essential and the Yeezy and them shit. So that's why you see the fabrics is
super
on point.
nice.
Yeah, we on point with it now.
Cozy.
Yeah,
cozy. Very nice.
Thank you.
Can you talk to me about the culmination of Levels, like how it started and kind of where it's gone since? Yeah,
well, it started from like 2013. You know, I had a conversation with my cousin, which is my ex-partner now. We was having a conversation about, you know, taking shit. You know, I've been a self-proclaimed perfectionist. I like shit to be perfect. So I was like, man, we got to do this, do that. And we started putting some shit together by the end of 2014. Came up with the name. I just, you know, there's a lot of names on the table with different stuff going with the name Levels.
Yep.
I'm like, it's just more catchy, more, you know, universal if we just do the one name, you know, Levels. And we started it. We went and found a brick and mortar over in St. Paul. Went, signed a lease on that joint 2015. We really just jumped out and just hoping to fly versus fall. Yeah. And then, man, you know, with the help of everybody that ever supported us, if they bought a pair of socks, you know, that's their, we owe it to them at what we at right now. And we doing some shit right now, man. We out there right now, you know. So.
Yeah. The store in MOA that's a big deal. Were you at the mall the other day when the shooting happened?
Man, no, they called, they hit our phones, they hit all the owners' phones with the lockdown immediately. This is not a drill, lockdown immediately. I'm like, what the fuck is going on up in there, you know? Then I had people up there on their way to get shit. They was like, man, I can't get in there. This shit locked down, and it was just crazy.
Do you know what happened? I still don't know what happened.
I heard somebody got shot, and then I heard somebody didn't, and
I heard somebody was pull a gun on their wife. And then somebody got in the middle of it. I don't know.
There's a lot of sucker stroking been going on, too. I can see that happen up
yeah.
Real shit, yeah. It's that season, you know, cuffing season. Motherfucker probably got uncuffed, and, you know.
Pulled out in the middle of the mall.
Yeah. But so that's just it. Anyway, you know, Levels for us just stands for, it's just different levels of life, different levels of success. And, you know, we just trying to just take the brand international, man, you know. Yeah. I love Minnesota, love what it's done for us. And it's only right I owe to the people who have supported us to look beyond just Minnesota. So I ain't just doing it for, you know, I'm not trying to just stay local. So that's what I've been working on, really.
Have you gotten the brand on some celebrities, some big name people?
Yeah, we got it out to a lot of people. You know, it's a lot of people around, like I said, around them builders and shit that we ship to. Like when we get new shit in, get it out there. We got it on a few people. Yeah. You know, really, I haven't been just focused on getting it on the page. I'm just right now I'm on brand awareness now.
Okay.
Because it ain't no secret. Everybody see what's been going on around the city with you know, we be getting bashed and slandered, but everybody who know from the beginning know, you know, I helped started this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we might as well get into it a little bit because I really don't know like what happened. I don't know what the fallout was. All I know is there was a store on the south side, right?
Yep.
Store on the south side.
Yep.
Is it
Store
still?
on the south side? No, we got burned down.
Got burnt down.
Yep. May 30th,
but
2020.
Was everything cool before that? Or did it happen after that?
Yeah, everything was cool before that, man. It's just when that motherfucker burnt down, you know, I ride over there to see that bitch fall.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I got to see it fall, it was just like a whole nother feeling. And I just got to seeing shit, researching shit. Me and my partner decided, you know, we just gonna split. You know, we had different visions, you know, where to take it from there. Because that wasn't just a store. That was our recording studio, too. You know, I signed that lease back in 2016 in March. So we had that thing going for 4 years. A lot of people didn't know. We opened for Super Bowl. When it came, we opened it for about a week, if that. And ended up shutting it down because we ended up having the Def Jam deal and shit go down. And we didn't want to just, it was a security.
That was the Def Jam deal with Nimic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So it was a security thing. I didn't want, you know, to have an artist and shit that we got to protect sitting over on Chicago on Lake, coming up out of there at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
People right now waiting on there and shit to, you know, so I'm all about security first. So we just, you know, I just bit that bullet and just took, you know, just paying it just for, we just strictly studio over here. We shut the store down. So we still had the store in St. Paul going. You know, we had 2 locations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Store in St. Paul and the store on the south side. I actually remember seeing like during the, I don't know what people like, the uprising or the riots or whatever you want to call it. I just remember seeing people in front of the Levels building.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Look,
just stand and protect.
Listen,
but it got to a
man.
point where it was like, man.
Yeah. That was me and my peoples. We protecting our investment, and protecting the brand, you know, and that's what it's been about since then. You know, since that shit broke down, y'all don't see a motherfucker standing out there with assault rifles and shit. Now it's just I'm still just about protecting this brand. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm not wasting my time or my dime on anything. You know, I got kids to feed. You know, So back to the split. You guys decided you were going to split it. So your partner was going to take one spot and you were going to take another spot, or like how was it? What was the plan from the beginning of that, or from the end of that? I don't know what to call it. That's how it should have happened. It should have been, okay, we just had 2 locations. We down to 1. Now, obviously, we both should be working out of there. We ended up having our differences and saying that we'll split. And so I said, all right, well, I'll just do my shit out the trunk because, you know, I still, you know, I got people that support me, love me to death, that's coming and saying, well, where you got that shit at, you know? So we ended up just, we split, and we supposed to have 50-50 rights to shit, you know? And then, so I guess whatever plans I had to expand the shit and get into malls and this and that, somebody else didn't agree with. And then it ended up just being a whole lot of lies and shit out there talking about, you know, don't shop with me, it ain't authentic, I didn't start it, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that really don't sit well with me or a lot of people. So instead of sabotaging the brand, because a lot of people don't like to see messy shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't. I lay back and go, I could spend my money somewhere else. I just never engaged in it, man. I never really spoke on it till now. It's been, 2 years? Yeah. You know, I've been having people ask me, what's up, what's this? And I just learned from life that the truth always come out in the end, and it's just been fun sitting back, watching to see how, what people was really with you, what people wasn't, what people was hoping that it wasn't real, you know, because what we was on was something big, you know. We was on some shit, and it's a lot of people that it's some black on black hate that goes on, man, up here and everywhere. But I could speak on up here. It's like, man, people want to see you down. They want to see some shit crumble. They want to, you know. So it was a lot of people happy the store burnt down. Then especially to see like, oh, y'all done split up. Perfect. Now let me do this, do that. And really it's, you know, man, my attorney said this shit. It's funny. He said, you know, when you posting that shit and engaging on the internet, said 90% of people love to see you having the problems and 10% of them don't care. So man, I just stayed back and just did my shit. You know what I mean? And like God been blessing me, man. I'm so blessed. It's a blessing out of it. So a lot of people think I've been sad about, you know, shit burning down, losing, man. I'm in the store smiling every day because I'm looking at God every day work.
Yeah.
You know, and he ain't done with me yet, and I'm just here for it.
So is Levels still solely on your back now?
No, Levels is Levels House of Hoodies is the brand that I started.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you had to almost kind of like rebrand it a little bit.
I just branded. Yeah, I basically I have other shit up under Levels House of Hoodies, you
Okay.
know, but the levels that people knew that I had at first, me and my partner, you know, that's still around, and we still dibble and dabble in some, you know, styles of that.
Yeah.
But I got all type of shit, man, that we never even tried, and just whole different qualities and shit. And I ain't comparing shit because I ain't even seen what else is released, and that's kind of fucked up because obviously if we sharing the same similar brand or name, you know what I mean? There's a lot of confusion and shit, but yeah, you'll know when you see, you know what I mean,
It is weird.
Yeah, I know.
It is a weird thing because
yeah.
it seems like, I mean, is there any possibility of there being some kind of like come together shit, or is it too far beyond, too far past that?
You know what, man? That's God got the answer to that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm just never been big on, you know, I always been solid. I was raised solid. You know, my mom and daddy raised me, you know, with integrity and, you know, morals and values and shit. So I never have been, it can be my best friend if he snaked somebody or ratted on somebody. I just can't fuck with you because I'm not sure what else you'll be able to do to me. You know what I mean? So I just don't fuck with snakes at all, man, you know. So let me just tell you about that part, about why, because I see you just gave me that look about the snake part. We went and signed for our location 2015, right? I got double backed on without knowing. In 2017, somebody went and signed for the trademark to our name without me knowing, you know. So that's why when you see all this public record shit and all of that, that's why I say of levels, because it was for, so if I find out, then I'm seeing of levels and it's like, oh, okay, go ahead. So this is what, it's just a lesson I learned. Don't ever let anybody go and just take care of all the clerical work without you checking it out, you know what I mean? But, you know, I was partners with family members and shit like that, and it's like, boy, I ain't looking for my family to snake me. I'm looking for somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It's just a lesson I learned, man, and I've been out here spreading it to whoever is doing business now. I learned a whole lot, and I got that knowledge now to give somebody. Like, boy, I don't care, is your paperwork right?
Yeah.
Did you do this right? Okay, you spending that? Okay, keep your receipts for that. Keep your, you know what I'm saying? It's just way more to just making it look like you on your business versus being on your business.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact. Well, it's unfortunate that all that happened that way, but it seems like it's working out. I mean, I can't speak on the other party because I don't know, but it seems like it's working out for
Man,
you.
it's working out lovely.
Yeah.
Like God working in so many ways. He just been blessing me, man. I've been too blessed to even really ponder on shit. But I just really feel like I owe it to, you know, my supporters, man. We've been around, since 2013, 2014 doing this shit, man. So I owe it to my supporters and shit. They want to know, like, damn, what's going on? You ain't said nothing. But everybody know me, know I don't get involved in shit like that, you know?
Yeah. Until today.
But, yep, it came
Until
to
today.
a point. It came to a point. I said, you know what? Let's go live on Lake Street. You
Might
know
as
what
well.
I'm saying? Let's get it.
It's the place to do it.
Yeah,
Might as
let's
well.
get it, man. Just I don't want people to be confused, you know, or feel bad or feel like they got to pick a side or pick a this. It's, man, pick you out of outfit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pick no sides with me. You don't got to spend no sympathy dollars with me. No, nothing. God got me, man, and he's showing and proving every day.
Yeah. I like your attitude about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's the right attitude to have. So let's talk a little bit about the kind of the artist development that we had spoken about a little bit about working with A&Rs, maybe trying to put together some type of expo or something.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking as far as that? Like, I know, didn't you say at one point you tried to do this once already and it kind of didn't pan out?
We always been trying, like, so back when I just had my last artist signed or whatever, you know, I always wanted to incorporate and bring other people in, but then, you know, you don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up, man, Master P, No Limit, them era, Cash Money, all this. You know, that one artist shit is cool, but it's like you kind of need other people to help push that door in, and if it just a team works better. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So it was something that I always wanted to do, spoke on, but then now I just finally got it in motion. You know, I got the call, you know, from my guy Dro over at Def Jam. Right now, you know, by the time this air, you know, he might be over at Warner Brothers or something.
Okay.
Right now, yeah, he's trying to get a different position. And he was like, man, let's do something. Like, what you got for me down there? I said, man, listen, it's so much talent. You got to come here yourself. You know, I'll be sending them a lot of artist music. You know, people don't know, but I do a lot of shit that I ain't trying to get paid for, get my name, you know, I don't get on no clout for. But if I see somebody come with some hot shit, I send it.
Yeah.
I send it to every A&R I know. Hey, check this out. This what Buddy got going on. He good. But now I know it's just mostly on character, man. You know, you could be talented as hell, man. That character can, if you get in that room and they sense, you know, some faultiness or just some not rightness,
Yep.
they don't want you back in that room. And the industry really small as hell, you know. So I've just been trying to, if I ever get back in it, that's the main thing, man. I can work with me somebody who need help on some bars now. At this point, as long as your character right, I'm with it. Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
What was so? I mean, let's go back to when this deal happened with Nimic.
Yeah.
What was the process from your perspective? Like, you sent music to an A&R, or how was she? How did that work?
No, so this how we got the call. We end up getting the call.
It seemed. I want to say, like, we all knew who Nimic was.
Yeah.
And like, we knew that she had some talent and she made some cool
Yeah.
music, right?
Yeah, she
But
dope.
then all of a sudden, it was like, we got this artist from St. Paul
That blue.
that just signed a deal to Def
Yeah,
Jam.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, you know, we all grew up on Def Jam. Like,
Yeah.
I know Def Jam. Like,
Yeah.
what? So it seemed kind of like almost abrupt, like out of nowhere.
Yeah. And that's how, you know, that's really,
She wasn't really even like the hottest artist in the cities at the
That's-
time.
it's a certain picture you got to paint for people to see your vision, man.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to have the cleanest brushes or none of that shit. But if you can paint that bitch your way and people see it and feel it and
Yeah.
they feel where you trying to go with it at least, and then they can come in and say, hey, I see this look like something different. So I've always been big on that. That's why, you know, I used to be an artist and shit myself. So I always been just like, man, these visuals got to be right, the sound, and I'm more on not just getting the song done. I'm on making sure it's right, you know what I'm saying, getting the mixing, the mastering done and shit.
Yep.
And it was so easy with an artist like Nimic because she just like, she an alien.
Alien.
Like she can create. That's all she want to do is create.
And unique.
She's so unique. It was
Yeah.
just, it was a no-brainer, man, you know. So we ended up, you know, Lil Durk been my man since he ended up signing the deal and shit. You know, they come to Minnesota, you know, we going tour or whatever. He ended up coming up here on the stop, and, you know, I met him at his hotel room. I said, listen, man, you know, we've been friends for 10 years, right? I never asked him for no favor, never said, check out this rapper, none of that, you know, to him, because I know niggas don't be wanting to really hear
Of
all
course.
that.
They hear it all the time.
But I said, man, I know somebody you finna fall in love with. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And he laying in the bed. I said, man, here, you know what I'm saying? Put the video on to the Lauren gang. You know, he went crazy. Like, man, where she at and what this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm finna hook it up, you know. So by the time that the Lauren gang did it, like Nimic first, what else, her second video that we shot, that's it, the buzz just came. You know, shout out to Allen Kingdom. He helped us. You know, he jumped on the remix of One that she had when we signed her. And the Lauren gang video come out, and Dro ends up, it's a crazy story, man. Dro ends up at a weed man house or whatever, you know, whatever house.
Allegedly.
Right, you know what I'm saying, allegedly, and say he was in there and seen the video come on. You know, they was playing Lil Durk, and, you know, the algorithm plays whoever,
Yep.
you know. So he said he seen the video. As soon as he seen the video, he just got to searching and finding, you know. Ironically, we already was just in meetings and shit with Atlantic and turning down deals just because I knew what we had,
Yep.
you know. I'm like, I'm about to get you a deal, and you about to get a real deal, and we got it. It's going to be right, you know. So he called, and I tried to get the OTF Def Jam marriage to go. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
and they were speaking on, they just let Lil Durk go out of his 5-year contract, and they didn't know if they wanted to go that route. And I was pushing, man. I was pushing for it, you know, for the Durk to be a part of it. just because, you know, that's my man's, and I just know he really cared. The labels don't really care about you. They care about their money.
And he was still not quite what he is now.
Oh, no, he wasn't at all,
that time.
man. He was, but
He was on the move.
I knew what move he was on. He
Yeah.
was just getting out of a trap that you know, is you take the money when you're younger, and then when you get that knowledge and shit, you know the money can come later.
Yep.
So he was already on that. We done had plenty of talks about it. And I just was trying to just get, you know, everybody to trust it. I'm like, listen, we gotta, and I'm in the office. I'm the only one in that bitch. Man, look, we need OTF, we need Durk with it, and I got outvoted. You know, when you got a team of 3, it's so easy to get outvoted by 2. All you need is 2 no's and 2, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's the past. You know, it just, we had fun, man. We end up signing to Def Jam, Paul Rosenberg, and he just a dog, man. Dude's so cool. Like, I couldn't really be mad at it.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, and that was just it, man. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a great story. I never knew that's how it all went down.
Oh yeah, yep. So it was basically, man. She had a bidding war. You know, we turned shit down. Like, that's why I said so many people that's watching that you have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, and so I be always telling the young artists, like, don't just jump on the first opportunity, because if they seen you, somebody else done seen you too.
For sure.
You know, just take the offer, keep that offer on the table. You know, now you can work your offer. Go
Yep.
to another person, look, man, they trying to do this, and this is what I did. And so that's why we was able to work that, though, and say, you know, OTF was trying to sign and this and that, and they just was like, man, they ain't let us leave New York without the deal, man, you know, so.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, Paul didn't. He was like, what I need to get it done. And you got somebody like that ask you, like, what you need to get it done. I'm like, man, look, you know.
Where's that? Take me to Eminem's house.
Yep, you
Show
feel me?
Eminem.
Like,
That's
yeah.
what, yeah.
Yeah, we was working our way towards that too. It was crazy, man, you know, but there's still more blessings out here.
Yeah.
You know?
So who are some artists that you see out here right now in the Twin Cities that you think could be put in a similar position? Not to commit, I want you to commit to putting someone, but just who do you think has that?
Not at all, man. Look, it's obvious, you know, John Ray, he a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I just, he just had a meeting. I just had, drove down here, you know, took a couple meetings and shit. He the same one that got us to deal with Def Jam.
Yep.
Him and Paul, like, you know, he come from Shady Records with Paul. So, John Ray for sure, superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He just need, you know, everybody to hop behind him and quit wish-washing. Some people hop behind you this week, then they want to see you fall off this week. You know, Hood Choir.
Of course. All of them.
They out this world. You
Oh,
see, I just had to say one name. I ain't got to even go down
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
And even a couple of spin-offs of them.
Yep.
Some artists that are in that same. Yeah.
They so talented,
all
man.
of, yeah,
you
it's
know,
crazy.
It's a lot of people, man. Minnesota crazy. It's Mac Irv's supposed to have been out of here. Jay Plaza's supposed to have been out of here. Reefer is an animal, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. Y'all don't beat me up, man. I'm trying to think.
No, those are some great answers. Because to be honest with you, if somebody asked me that question, I probably would have answered it very similarly.
Yeah.
I think especially when we're talking about like who's like marketable.
Yeah.
Right now, you talk all those like Hood Choir is perfect.
Man, ain't they? They
I mean, like
else,
Prince Riley is. I would say, Prince Riley or
Alien.
Or P. Will, both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Mac Turner too. I can't.
Yeah,
all of them. I take it.
Will
All of them.
is an alien. Them people ain't from this planet, man.
And they fit the mold of what's happening right now.
Yeah, they do.
And they all do that so well.
Yeah.
Like so well.
You can definitely walk them into an office or whatever and hold your nuts. Like, I know y'all finna like
For
anything
sure.
out this catalog.
Anything.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing about once you get in that office, it's about, and I tell the young artists this too, you know, I do a lot of consulting with young artists. You know, I'm behind the scenes with it. I get a lot of phone calls and, you know, all of that shit. Man, y'all got to own that time, man. You know, we had Nimic in there jumping on tables and them people facing, you know, she's shy. You know, she was that, but that girl, man, she came out of shit. She's a beast, man, you know, so.
No, she is. You know, something I was going to say about Nimic too is you cannot understand how special she is until you meet her face to face.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody loved her.
I had no idea. And then when she came in here, it was like, that energy just coming from that side of the table was like hitting me in the chest. Like she's just a special human being.
Yeah, she a student of life.
Before we go, I want you to look into this camera, tell them everything you got going on, any final words, any closing thoughts you got for them.
Yeah, man, listen, y'all follow the IG page, LVLS, HOH, Levels House of Hoodies. Follow me on IG, Bless LVLS. And then subscribe to the website, lvlshoh.com. Check us out, man. Believe none of what you hear, some of what you saw.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on PNB, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.